And with me in the studio is Communication Director of the Ghana Water Company Limited, Stanley Marty. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me too.
What exactly is happening there? How fast are you to expect a result to this?
Okay, so let me assure the people of the Volta region and the entire nation that there's no cause for alarm at all. Now, indeed, we have very stringent production process. Okay, on hourly basis, we test the quality of the raw water,
right.
And this is not as a result of the accident that had occurred, but that is the standard operating procedures for all our treatment plants. That we, at every stage of the treatment process, from the raw water to the final water, every hour we test, and we expect it to see the standard at a certain level. Now, beyond that, or if anything unexpected happens, we shut down the entire process, and then we try to rectify what the challenge is before we continue.
Right.
So with the spillage that has occurred, if our treatment plant cannot manage the chemicals, we will shut it down. But if the treatment plant can manage it, then we'll continue treatment. So everybody must be rest assured that we'll definitely will meet all the standards that there should be for human consumption before the water is pumped into the system. What we do not have control over is the raw water that people consume. Now, we all know that our brothers and sisters who lives around such banks
right.
normally will resort to the raw water for other activities.
Right.
That is where the danger is, and that we do not have control over. What we have control over is the potable water that flows through their taps. And in the event where our treatment plant cannot manage it, we'll shut down. So there's no way we'll pump any poisonous water into the system for consumption. It will never happen. So everybody must be rest assured that it will not happen.
And also, for the sake of calming nerves, is there a timeline to this?
For now, it's a flowing river, so definitely the water itself will dilute the chemicals and then it will flow away. We can't give timelines, but what I want to assure the public is that our treatment plant must be able to manage the process. If it can't manage it, then we shut down. Now we have all parameters in checking, that we use in checking the quality of the raw water, including aquatic life in the water.
Right.
So if on hourly basis, or if we go to fetch a sample of the raw water and we see even a single dead fish, okay, at the bank, we will shut down, okay, and then try to ascertain what the challenge is. So far, there hasn't been anything like that, and the results that we are getting from other agencies who are checking on the fishes and everything are saying that even the fishes are surviving. It means that there's no cause for alarm. But like I keep saying, the challenge is where the people will resort to the use of the raw water that we don't have control, we cannot say anything about.
And just a quick one, even though you mentioned these fishes are surviving, it doesn't mean they are okay for consumption.
Yeah, that checks have been done, and I think they are strong enough per the information that we've had. Okay, so there's no cause for alarm. But what I'm speaking for Ghana Water, and I'm saying
this is just a warning to the public, just in case.
To the public, yeah. So they should
test for.
Okay, per my knowledge, I would advise that they hold on till the water is declared wholesome for any activity. But for now, it's dangerous because they're agri-chemicals. We don't know the level of concentration, and we don't know how it's been affected. But there are a lot of agencies around checking on the water and its the parameters that are within, and to see whether it is okay for human activity or not. Okay, all agents, I mean the EPA, all the agencies are there doing what they have to do, and we hope that there wouldn't be any challenge. But on our side, we are sure of what we are saying. We are saying that there's no cause for alarm, because in the event where there's even high levels of any chemical, we'll shut down. Okay, so that we wouldn't pump any poisonous water into the system. It will not happen.
As humans as we are, we may one way or the other suffer forgetfulness. I mean, are you making sure that there's a community, education going on to ensure that people actually stay guided?
We have standard operating procedures, right? And so our staff are strict with our treatment processes, and whatever has to be done is done. On hourly basis, we test for the raw water. And at every stage of the treatment process, we also test for the raw water till the final clear water that we have to pump into the system. Now, even within the system, we do what we call post-chlorination. Okay, so within our communities, we have the quality assurance department that drive through, they go, and then we introduce more chemicals to take care of any seepages along the distribution main. Okay, so the water that we consume via our taps are very good, are wholesome, and there's no challenge to it at all. And I'll repeat again that in the event where any parameter is to go above the normal threshold, the normal levels, we will shut down and ensure that it is rectified before we pump water into the system. Bear in mind that we also consume the water. Those of us working with Ghana Water, we also consume the water. We have families, relatives who also consume the water. And so even if we want to do anything untoward, we wouldn't want to put our family members in any situation that may not augur well for all of us. But we have standards. We have the WHO standards for drinking water. We have the Ghana Standards Authority standards for drinking water. And then Ghana Water Company also, we have our own standards for consumption. Now, our standards is higher than that of the Ghana Standards Authority. Right. And theirs is also higher than the WHO. So if you are able to meet our standards, then you are assured of the best quality of water.